The euthanasia rate at Dallas Animal Services nearly doubled in the past year, and the director is calling on community members to help foster or adopt dogs. She blames the 86% increase in euthanasias on shortages of staff and space and a distemper outbreak that is now over. Fox 4's Lori Brown has our story.
Both of them have been here for a while.
Dallas Animal Services Director Melissa Weber showed us the many large dogs in the shelter right now.
We have over 400 dogs here right now.
The dogs are two to a kennel, Weber says, for enrichment. But make no mistake, the shelter is out of space.
We really want to engage the community to come out and foster and adopt from us. We have a specifically large dog capacity crisis.
Numbers presented to the Dallas Animal Advisory Commission last week tell the story. The live release rate, which is just that, the number of dogs that leave the shelter alive, is at 82%, the lowest since 2018. And that can't be blamed on the number of dogs being brought in, because that number, while up from last year, is still lower than in 2020, when the live release rate was at 93%. The numbers prompted Dallas Animal Advisory Commissioner Donna Magro to quit last week.
I couldn't sit there and every day talk about these dogs dying and do nothing.
Magro says she is not satisfied with the reasons given for the euthanasias. In September, 358 dogs were euthanized. Of those, 164 were for a lack of space.
I don't know if that's a record, but it has to be. As long as I've been on it, I've never seen that many. And we need to say, what in the world is going on?
Weber says she is working on a plan that will be presented early next year. She says a big contributor to the crisis is a lack of staff.
The more staff we have, the more engagement we can do with people as they walk in. So pre-pandemic, we had enough staff, like we had a hype coordinator, like literally somebody who went around in the mascot, who did flyers on cars, who, did the sign thing. We're not at a place with staffing that we can do that.
Weber has secured pay increases and bonuses for animal control officers.
Animal service officers, as they find pets, the more pets that they're able to get back in their homes, they'll be able to get a bonus for that.
As for if or when Dallas will get back to the status of a no-kill shelter.
I truly want to be able to place every placeable pet. I don't know what the timeline will be.
Weber says that is ultimately up to the community.
You truly are saving a life.
Lori Brown, Fox 4 News.
All right, here's how it works. All pets are free to adopt and are spayed, neutered, vaccinated, and microchipped. DAS says the best way to adopt a pet is to go to the shelter in person. Anyone who wants to foster can fill out an application to do that, become a foster online. So we've put a link to the DAS website with this story on our website, fox4news.com.